Good afternoon, evening. This is a Shaman oracle reading for the sign of Taurus. I only use 3 cards. So on the left, you have the plant spirit card called Hyssop. In the middle, you have the divine feminine card called Mary of Nazareth. And on the right, you have the Shaman dream oracle card called Gathering Around. The plant spirit Hyssop is a semi-woody plant native to the East Mediterranean region, as well as Central Asia and as far as the east of Mongolia. When this plant spirit arrives in your reading, it wants you to let go of some of your behavioral patterns, Taurus. The plant hyssop was already used for cleansing rituals back in ancient times. Such rituals were meant to free a person's own energies from illusions and also help a person to fight outside forces that were limiting and also oppressive. Hyssop brings back a power of freedom, strengthening one's own energies by leaving behind old habits and repeating patterns of behaviors that prevent learning of new and better things. So say this affirmation, Taurus: I forgive myself, I forgive others, I forgive from my whole heart. Again, I forgive myself, I forgive others, I forgive from my whole heart. One more. I forgive myself, I forgive others, I forgive from my whole heart. Once you free yourself, you cleanse your life and you make room for new experiences and positive energies. You also no longer allow guilt to determine your behavior. When you hold on to old known realities of life, telling yourself that it is better to trust in the familiar instead of allowing new impulses enrich your life, you do this out of fear. So say, I free myself of guilt and cleanse my energies in my entire energy field. Again, I free myself of guilt and cleanse my energies in my entire energy field. Last time, I free myself of guilt and cleanse my energies in my entire energy field. The plant spirit Hyssop is for all chakras. It's a so-called chakra cleaning and helps to clear your consciousness and so stopping the wheel of confusion. The divine feminine card is called Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God, and may I say, the Mother of the Christian God. She represents the profound and creative power we all possess. Mary, or Miriam in Hebrew, was a 1st century Galilean Jewish woman from Nazareth, who is one of the most important and crucial figures in the Christian tradition for having given birth to Jesus Christ. Mary has been made holy since the inception of Christianity and also hold a special position in Islam. Her many names include Saint Mary, Virgin Mary, Queen of Heaven, Our Lady of the Angels, Our Lady of Good Counsel, Our Lady Undoer of Knots, She who confirms the truth, and Theotokos, which means God-bearer or Mother of God in Greek. The Gospel of Luke relates that when Mary was engaged to Joseph, the archangel Gabriel visited her. Gabriel announced, "What joy! Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God." The angel then continued saying, "The Holy Spirit will descend on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you, and therefore the child will be called Holy and Son of God." When Mary responded with the words, "Let it be with me as you have said," Mary is present throughout her son's ministry. When he declared that the temple is his true home, when he turned water into wine at a wedding in Cana, and when he finally got crucified, she is said to have been at his side along with Mary Magdalene. She personifies the steadfast and unconditional love of the archetypal mother. The title Mother of God, or Theotokos, was recognized at the Council of Ephesus in 431 CE and best captures the power of her yes to the Archangel Gabriel. He hands her a lily in the Annunciation to symbolize the Trinity and to honor the fact that without her, that yes, the Christian story would never have happened and unfolded. Most women would have been terrified at the news announcing to become the Mother of God. But Mary's surrender to the Archangel Gabriel's words make her the most courageous. Mary at the time had no idea what will be asked of her and what the love of her son will demand of her, what kind of hardships she would have to face. Mary's acceptance of her role made her divine, while at the same time she remained a normal human being. Mary of Nazareth could have said no. Her courage could have faltered, but instead she was strong and she aligned with the light. She heard Gabriel's words, "Be not afraid," and so allowed the divine story to work through her. And she let joy dictate her response. Mary teaches us that sometimes trust is needed to say yes, and what feels right and light in our heart. It does not have to make sense or work with a timeline the ego has mapped out for us. In the midst of our ordinary everyday lives, we can say yes to the angel who greets us in the space of our heart and let the energy of joy give birth to the divine through us. Now we come to the Shaman Dream Oracle card, which is called Gathering Around. This card relates to feeling safe in the power of community, and also allowing help if help is needed. We all have times when we need positive reinforcement from others. Remember that you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. There are people gathering to help you with your next steps. There is this transformed you, and you even feel so different, and you have never ever felt like this before. You suddenly experience a unique relationship with your friends, family, and community, and you intuitively feel a higher force at work. This higher force is an unseen realm, and you feel that the universe is activated to give you assistance. You feel safe and secure, and you do not even question the amazing support given to you by a higher might. Your heart tells you that you are heard by angels and loved by the divine. You are no longer alone in this, and you know you can count on divine help. So, that was your reading, Taurus. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I wish you a wonderful Monday evening, and I would be happy if you come back next time when I have a reading for Taurus. Okay? Goodbye.